Hello everybody, it's Turtle and welcome back to another video. Today we are working on the apartment building that I built a couple days ago. This one is going to, we actually have three apartments that we're building in this one. The first one that we're seeing here is a medium slash paranormal investigators apartment. While I was building these apartments, I realized that they are very small. So there's not a lot I can do here. But I also did upload the shell building, so like just the outside's been done. So if you want to go get that one, that you can. Ooh, yeah. Here we're just working on this. I really wanted to use this decor to the max wallpaper because the sim kind of felt like because they hunt ghosts and stuff. It kind of felt like it would make sense in my mind that they had like a little bit of an eccentric, what's that word? It doesn't matter. Words don't matter. Words don't matter, guys. It like made sense to me that they would have a bit of a more eccentric um style in their wallpaper and stuff, but it's only right there. The rest of the wallpaper is a little bit more simple because I felt like maybe the landlord here is like, yeah, you can use some wallpaper. Also, I just like switched down real quick to add the sinks, uh, to grab the sink from downstairs because the counters and bathrooms in all of these apartments are almost all exactly the same. Um, I think there's just like they just have different layouts depending on how big the apartment is. I'm not entirely. I can't remember. I have a really bad memory right now. But right now we're just doing the kitchen. The kitchens are very small. In the I think the upstairs apartments are all exactly the same. Like they have this like little, I guess, galley style kitchen. Um, right in the doorway, from right when you walk in. Um, and the downstairs, the two other two apartments I do, the downstairs ones have, you're gonna see, they are freaking tiny. So tiny. Um, but yeah, this apartment is fit for one sim. I tried to add another little color right here with this like little magenta-ish vibe. And I just don't use these curtains from Paranormal Stuff Pack. I use the more boho style curtains from. Give me a second. Let my brain work. From high school years. But I wanted this apartment to have like a mix of like boho style and kind of eccentric. Here's those curtains. It took me a minute to get them where I needed to get them because of how the windows are placed and how the curtains kind of don't like fit. It was a process, all right? It was a process. But we got there in the end. I don't remember if I kept the curtain that's right here. No, I don't. I ended up using just a plain black curtain to cover it to make this area back here a little darker. Because this is actually the medium table. They don't have a place to eat. They eat in their bed. Um, but this is actually a medium table for when they're doing their medium stuff for you know customers, and then they have the where the special wallpaper is and where that rug is. That's going to be the bedroom. It's very small. There's a little bit of decor there, and I use a bed from high school years to decorate it because I felt like it fit there. One second. Had to get a little sip of drink. I'm gonna pull it out in a minute. I wanted to use this bigger one right here that you'll see in a minute, but it was a little too big for the space. So I used the smaller one. And then I use I think I use this side table from not high school years, City Living, which I never get to use for this apartment, with the little TV on it, and then I use like a shelving, a cool shelving unit up here, and I kind of meshed it with the, you'll see in a minute, this little shelf from movie Hangout stuff that has the plants hanging from it. I decided to put like, it's a shelf from not the country something, country living, no, country kitchen kit. You'll see it in a minute. It'll come up in a minute. There it is. Yeah, I thought it fit perfectly right there. So I just used the Dream Home Decorator shelf to add some like decor to it. And then we just moved to the bathroom. And I think that's the end of this apartment. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, there were some slots on the shelf itself that I could have used, but I didn't want to. I wanted to like make it look a little more, what's the word? God, I'm losing all kinds of words today. I don't know why. But I think I just get like some regular decor up there, and I get a little lamp. Yeah, I get these with this little plant from the Book Nook kit with the little what is it? Candle. I don't know why I forgot the word candle there. And then I add some books next to the black box that I decided to put this on top of. But yeah, do I add anything else? I don't really remember. But this is by far the most decorated apartment that we have for this apartment building. The two that I'm going to do after this. Oh, I also put some sage up here because I thought it fit, them being a medium and all that. Yeah, you gotta cleanse those demons. You know what I mean? And then I just got some books to go up here next to the sage, in case I need something to read. But I got some really cool ideas from my Discord for the next two apartments. Or for the next 3 apartments, because that's that's what we have left after this video is done. Is it 3? Give me a second. No, it's 5 apartments. We have 5 apartments left, but I have ideas for 2 of them already, so I need ideas for the other 3. But the next 2 apartments that we're going to work on in this building are going to be a criminal's apartment and a detective's apartment, which was a funny idea that I got from my best friend, who said that maybe the detective thinks somebody in the building is a criminal, but not the actual criminal. They think it's somebody else, which is hilarious. That's the bathroom. It's pretty boring. It's just a bathroom. I also forgot to add light switches to the other 2 apartments, which I'll have to do before I upload them. But I'm probably going to upload them like all at once. This is the criminal's apartment. These are the very small apartments that barely fit anything. And as you can see, he has like the worst appliances. I actually did think of not giving him any appliances, like giving him like a mini fridge and like a little, not a stove, like a little like a microwave or something. But you see me pulling out some stuff from the criminal career that your sim can unlock. There's a bat by the door just in case someone walks in, and you gotta give them a little whack. But yeah, it's a pretty beat up apartment, honestly. The criminal that lives here does not take care of the apartment at all. There's there's no stains on the floor, which is odd because you'd think him being a criminal, there might be some, crimes going on, but apparently not. I also used a little bit of the, what is it? basement treasures kit. I put some black mold on the wall behind the fridge. I also tried to hide it later with a what is it? A poster, but the black mold was going over it. And then there's some scuff marks on the ground where he was dragging something. But that's also like partially hidden by the rug. And then I just pulled out some decor. He also does not have a proper bed. He has this air mattress. And then he has a duffel bag full of cash. Like, he has the money. He could go get a proper bed. He just doesn't want to. That money is for other stuff. And then he has this, like, really crappy table. I thought about giving him a record player, but the record player... there was no space for it. He already had a TV as well. So, like, maybe those aren't records. Maybe those are VHS tapes instead. But that's up to you guys. If you want to give him... hi, Nala. If you guys want to give him a record player, by all means, go ahead. I think... Hi, Nala. Sorry, my dog's giving... here's where I tried to cover the black mold with this poster, but it just did not want to be covered. Or I kept grabbing the black mold instead of the poster. But yeah, my dog, she's wanting attention, so she's standing next to me, but it's okay. If you hear her, then consider yourself blessed, because you hear the doggo. I used quite a bit of werewolf game pack. Yeah, because I wanted to have like these like ripped up walls here. Put one behind the bed. The platform that I used in this, because the entire lower floor is like slightly up on a platform, so it was a little weird putting like the torn up decals on like the floor. Then I just give him a little curtain, and he also had like a little. He doesn't have any toilet paper in his bathroom, so he's like whoever lives here is super gross. And they have a tarp over their windows so no one can see in. But the detective does not think this person's a criminal. Anyway, on to the detective's apartment, which is the polar opposite. This person's apartment is very neat, very put together. They have very few things tacked to the wall, and I don't even think they actually have anything tacked to the wall. They use like those command strips so that they don't ruin the wall. They have the little cop calendar where they're like posing half naked for the calendar and everything. Maybe they're one of the men on the calendar. I don't know. They have a couple of filing boxes and all that on the ground. Excuse me. And they have like a little desk in the corner with like a old school computer and a little chair. They got like the professional like wheelchair. They're trying to they try to have their apartment match their personality, which is very serious. I imagine very serious, very put together. And maybe for like story purposes, they could be like romantically involved with the criminal. That's why they don't think that they're the criminal. The whole opposites attract thing. Anyway, I decided to put a little filing box on top of the desk with a little plant. I also had the idea that maybe this person was like a single parent of some sort, so they have like this little plant that their kid gave them to grow in their apartment. But like obviously nothing's growing in this apartment. Excuse me. Here I am adding the little bathroom details. I also put their, it took me a long time to get their, this thing done because of how the tool mod, or not the tool mod, how, alt placing items works, but they have like their toothpaste and toothbrush on like the kitchen sink. because where else are they going to do it at? Also, it's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Discord links in the pinned comment below. I wasn't paying attention. I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be more to come. A reminder, this apartment's haunted. Yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.